character Slytherin? What the hell's wrong with these people? Tuck and roll! I apologize now for saying the word grandma after your name later in the bout. Ravenclaw! How about a muggle sandwich? Ooh, muggle sandwich. Gryffindor! McGonagall. Right. That will be Gryffindor. Hitty Potter. Hitty. With an H. Gryffindor. What about the half-bloodied princess? Half-bloodied, but all Hufflepuff! The Bash-Elix. All those letters will come out eventually. Ravenclaw! Believes in Nargles. Yay. Believes in Slytherin! Slugulus Eructo! Nope. Get that back on there. Wait, take it off again. Okay, now I've cleaned that out of my system. Put it back down. Definitely Ravenclaw! The Basil Whips. The hat's not supposed to be doing that part. What the heck? Hat. Give a hat a microphone. You Hufflepuff! Shagrid. Shagrid? Why not? Gryffindor! Here comes Capital Punisher. Let's see. The last one was a Gryffindor, but then before that is Hufflepuff, and it's not like I have to have the same number of Gryffindor! Stoopfly! Ravenclaw! J.K. Rowling. It's definitely Ravenclaw! Nuts! It's with a K. And with a Hufflepuff! Severus Vapes! No, you what? Trying to get you. No, you getting on up. You are a Hufflepuff. And Rosie Bludger. Well, I didn't want to give her a house anyway. All right, there are the teams. Give them a big hand, ladies and folks and peoples. All right, we have, unlike years previous where we had a bunch of 487 bouts go on for 83 hours, we have one game to rule them. Wait, I'm doing the wrong fantasy thing again. Sorry. We will have Ravenclaw and Gryffindor teamed up against Slytherin and Hufflepuff to decide who will win the House Cup. House Cup is the most coveted of House Cups. It's the one sitting there with the notorious R.A.T. Say goodbye to the notorious R.A.T. Going back to the cheese. All right, if this is your first time here at a roller derby, the rules are simple-ish. Pay attention to those with the stars upon theirs. They will be skating around after the first lap. They can get lead jammer. After that, they score points for every opponent they pass. And feel free to ask someone near you. And feel free to cheer. We'll get started here momentarily. Once we get this magic sorted out, magic is a fickle thing. Fortunately, we have the best wizards here in the lightning fists of wizardry. I mean, they shoot real lightning, so I got to say nice things about them. Game on. JK rolling up there against Rita Skater as the jammers to start this out. And there is the first lead jammer awarded to Gryffindor. Oh, well. Rita Skater still trying to get out of the pack, trying to make it to the outside, not having much luck. Finally makes it through the inside. Now with a burst of speed, making it through the pack. J.K. Rowland, though, hits the outside, calls off, and picks up 4 points from passing 4 opponents. Gryffindor, 4 points in the lead. I'd like to thank all of you for joining us here on this hot spring day. Glad we could be of some entertainment. Out there for Gryffindor, Hitditch and Quidditch. Out against Bellatrix Lestrange. Or Lestrangle, if you want to say the whole name. Hitditch and Quidditch, though, going to be your lead jammer. Both jammers free of the pack, but Hitditch and Quidditch is going to hit it and quit it. Picking up another 8 points on the board now for Gryffindor. Slitherpuff. Where are the Slitherpuff fans? Let them know. The whiskered ceramicist in yellow. Out there, it looks like against Nymphadora Tonks. And Nymphadora Tonks speed into the outside. Zing! Through the pack. Lead jammer. Oh, my apologies. Tuck and roll. The purple and backwards on my piece of paper and then the scoreboard is different, so... Yay! Deadwing out there in yellow and green against J.K. Rowland. J.K. Rowland in purple, huh? Weird. But Deadwing, lead jammer for Slitherpuff. The Slitherpuff Sorcerers telling them what to do for defense. Keeping the jammer contained. J.K. Rowland unable to right out of this one. Finally popping free. And that's going to be 4 big points for Slitherpuff. Not those tiny normal points. These are big magical points. More big magical points as 4 points float up in through the ether onto the scoreboard. Great defense out there by Neville. Going to give you up on this pass. Keepling Deadwig in the pack, but Deadwig able to pile on through, and 4 more points, and Slitherpuff has tied the game. The Whiskered Ceramicist out there on the jam line against Death Eater. Death Eater knocked to the inside as Bewhiskered to the front of the pack with a little bit of a spinorama, a little flourish, and a little lead jammer. Bewhiskered Ceramicist back through the pack and calls off while going through, picking up 4 more points. Gryffindor back with the lead. And we're proud to have North City Law as a sponsor. They're dedicated to helping enforce your rights in general civil litigation needs representing plaintiffs or defendants. That's North City Law. Thank you for your support. Tuck and roll out there against Rita Skater. Tuck and roll just knocked to the outside. Has to recycle all the way back as Rita Skater grabs lead jammer. The bludgeoning continues. Rita Skater hit to the outside. And gonna go ahead and call. Nope. Psych. Oh, and cutting the track. This tuck and roll sails a little bit too far through the apex all the way to the outside. As Rita Skater heads off to Azkaban. Tuck and roll sailing back through for another 4 points. That's an 8-point jam so far. Oh, great defensive work there by Professor McGonagall, acting as a true beater. Or clubber. Beater. Clubbed with a club though. Definitely a beater. And 4 more points. Soon as you see the text, reply me. I don't want to spend time fighting. We got no time, and that's why I need a one dance. Got a Hennessy in my hand. One more time before I go. Gate of Azkaban was left open, and Rita Skater back through it and just makes it out of the point. Pack Words are hard. 4 points for everybody right at the end. Just making sure they got it all on the scoreboard. 28-20 right now. Griffin Claw, the slight advantage. Nuts! Or Knuts if you prefer. Lead Jammer. Slugulus Eructo. Oh. Nuts on that. Oh, Nuts with some sideway walking, some toe tapping, and a spinorama to get out of the pack with 4 points there. Taking the Slitherpuff within 4 points of Glitherhin Claw. And McGonagall, now the jammer of record for Griffin Claw, but can't quite get back to the pack. 3 more points picked up, so 7-point pass total for Slitherpuff. Rat City Roller Derby is a completely voluntary run. If your business would like to help out, please contact Rat City to find out what creative sponsorship packages would work for your business. Deadwig out there against Hit It and Quidditch, who takes lead. Last time had to hit it and quit it, getting out of the pack. Pinballing into the back of the pack and trying to fight through that 3-wall at the front of Slitherpuff. The pack turns down to a quagmire and the jam is called, but not before Griffin Claw picks up 3 points and Slitherpuff picks up 4. Another tie game, 31 all. Would you like to train smart, work hard, and get strong like our Rat City skaters? Check out Get Strong First, located here at the Rat's Nest. Learn more at getstrongfirst.com. Professor McGonagall, your lead jammer, out there against J.K. Rowland. Or Rowland, if you prefer. I don't. Professor McGonagall getting back through the pack on the outside. Oh, and a cutting track has sent J.K. Rowland to Azkaban yet again. But don't worry, you have unlimited trips through the magic of magic. Ah, great defensive work, and that jam's going to come to an end. It's a nice hit there by Capital Punisher. Finish off that jam. And with that, 10-3 run, Slitherpuff 41, 34 points for Griffin Claw. So on this Magic Jam, Magic has more power than a Power Jam. Nuts! Lead jammer to the inside. Great offensive blocking by the Slitherpuff team. Shooting through for 4 more points. Nuts! J.K. Rowland out of the pack. Had to put on a little bit of extra speed there to escape that block at the very end, but didn't make it back for any points. No more points scored. 4-0 Slitherpuff 45. Griffin Claw 34. Just under 17 minutes left in this first period. for the battle of the House Cup. Tuck and roll out there for Griffin Claw. Death Eater for Slitherpuff. Death Eater had to eat the back of the floor. I mean that in only the most metaphoric way possible, because didn't actually eat any of the floor. Tuck and roll running back in to try and not pick up that cut. And Death Eater eats that lead jammer. Deadwig with awesome offensive blocking to open that hole so Slitherpuff can pick up those 4 points and then calls off the jam. Harkens back to the days of when I'm the pivot so I'm smarter than you was still a thing. They're all smarter than me. I just sit here and talk on a microphone. Blah, 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 blah. Words, 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 words. But Dirty is a free elf. Rita Skater out there against Bewhiskered Ceramitus. This time Bewhiskered gets jammed in the pack as Rita Skater out and loose lead jammer. And manages to just tiptoe through the tulips, in through the pack and out. 4 more points. Bewhiskered Ceramitus also out of the pack. Found where I dropped my butterbeer earlier. Those things are slippery. Don't step on the cans of butterbeer. The Basilisk out there against Braun Weasley. Braun Weasley has to run back. Takes the hat off already. And the Basilisk bashing through the pack. Lead jammer awarded. Basilisk making it through again, picking up another 4 points. Braun Weasley muscles through the pack. The Basilisk trying to turn those blockers to stone, and does. 4 more points go up in the ether. And 4 points for Braun Weasley. Yes. You remember it's hot out, so make sure to go to the beer garden and hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Also drink water. Stay hydrated. Slitherpuff 59-47 for Griffin Claw. 12 and a half-ish minutes remain in the first period. Hit it and Quidditch getting recycled at the very back of the pack. Meanwhile, at the front, Severus Vapes also now getting recycled all the way to the back, and Hit It and Quidditch has an opportunity and takes it. Lead jammer, Griffin Claw. Solid pack as Severus Vapes unable to mist through that. And Hit It and Quidditch able to muscle through, calls it off, but takes the hit, knocking him out of bounds. but still picking up 4 more points. 59-51, Slitherpuff with the slight edge, just under 12 minutes remaining. Hey, tonight we're having an after party at the Viking. Get ready for karaoke, good drinks, and perfect pub food. Also, you'll get to say you were at the Viking. Join us, won't you? 20 more over, please, I think. I'd have to actually look at their website or something. This is a Slitherpuff timeout. So this timeout brought to you by Seattle Seaplanes. Rat City is proud to be joined by Seattle Seaplanes in the quest to entertain everyone in the Seattle area. Float planes take off and land on Lake Union. Book your adventure at seattleseaplanes.com. Speaking of Seattle Seaplanes, they are one of our generous donors for the silent auction tonight. So if you want to win a private 2-person scenic flight, get in the auction while it's hot. Apparently we have a silent auction. It was so quiet I didn't know about it. But I know now. Check out the silent auction. We'll say it's in the lobby. If I'm wrong, I'm sure somebody will tell me. Boo, you Horcrux! Out there against Shagred. And it's Boo, you Horcrux! Your lead jammer. Oh, and actually made the apex jump. Stuck the landing, but then got knocked down and had a little trouble after that. But back up, back at him, back out of the pack, and back to collecting 4 points for Boo, you Horcrux. Professor McGonagall causing all kinds of havoc out there, putting on a checking clinic. Along with Shagred. Boo, you Horcrux finally had enough of that nonsense. So yay, Boo, you Horcrux. Picking up 4 more points. 63-51, 10.5 minutes remain here in the first period, but don't worry, there's a second period also. You learn something every day. The Basil Whips out there against Capital Punisher. Capital Punisher is lead and picking up 4 points. Grivenclaw a little bit in the hole and trying to make back those points. Capital Punisher seems to be the one to want to do it, picking up 8 points now in this jam. Oh, and coming in too hot, looked like picking up the back block. Capital Punisher going to Azkaban to sit for 30 seconds and feel shame. Then they'll get free. Golden Snitch has been passed. Nuts now wearing it upon Vars. But Azkaban has been broken open, or 30 seconds expired. And Capital Punisher back on the track. Loses lead jammer ability, though, and the ability to call that off. So Nuts trying to make it through. But some amazing defense right there. Bludger and Maim bludgering away. And just has to take a little nap at the end of it from all that bludgering. A lot of bludgering. 16-point jam for Gryffindor, and they climb into the lead with 1 point, 67-66. J.K. Rowland out there against Deadwig. Oh, Azkaban is calling yet again. I guess it's better than getting painted into a picture. Lead jammer is Deadwig. Oh, just putting on a boost of speed. Otherwise, that hip check from Hit It and Quidditch probably would have landed him in next week. But Deadwig avoids it and back into the pack. Well, that was messy, but seemed to work. J.K. Rowland out of the penalty box. And Deadwig escapes the pack, calls off the jam. 8 more points as Slitherpuff takes back the lead. Do you think you have what it takes? I know I don't, but you might. Try out for Rat City and be assessed to either our competitive Rat Lab or fundamentals program. You can find out information at our website or contact Fresh Meat at ratcityrollergirls.com. Stoop Fly, your lead jammer for Gryffindor. Bellatwist Lestrangle still stuck in the pack. Some great defense at the front and now getting recycled. Great work by McGonagall. There were too many words in that, but that's all right. Stoop Fly. Already lead jammer picked up 4 points. Bellatwist was Strangle trying to get some back. And called off before Slitherpuff can get back to the pack. Now Gryffindor back to a 1-point lead. 5 minutes left in the first period. Rita Skater flying out of the pack. Lead jammer followed by Tuck and Roll. I'm fighting the urge to say grandma after every time, but Tuck and Roll just sneaking through. Referees are going to talk about this one, talk it over, talking about what everybody's talking about. They're going to talk about it. Currently 4 points for Slitherpuff, which puts them back in the lead. Oh! And nothing for Gryffindor. So Slitherpuff takes back the lead. Just under 4 minutes remain. Boo, you Horcrux! Lead jammer for Slitherpuff. But Ginny Weasley chasing Horcrux down. Or is it just Boo? Probably just Boo. 4 points for Slitherpuff, taking their lead all the way up to 5 with 3 minutes 20 seconds left in the first period. Hey, drink mimosas and spend a day celebrating your mom, while some women who are moms play some skaters who have moms in our Monumental All-Star Roller Derby bout tomorrow, May 12th at 11 a.m. Be nice to your mom. Take her to see roller derby. J.K. Rowland, lead jammer. Professor McGonagall, not lead jammer, but the jammer. Oh, and came shooting into the pack. Was it in time? 4 points to... Oh, instead, no points, a penalty. Sent to Azkaban to serve sentence. Hey, fish. There we go, 0 points. One point separating these two titans of wizardry. Slitherpuff with the lead and the jammer in Azkaban, as Gryffindor has Bewhiskered Cerematist. Bewhiskered, oh, nice shoulder check, takes lead, piles down. Oh, and engaging a down skater. So Bewhiskered Ceramicist lead and still on this Magic Jam. Like it. As Bewhiskered Ceramicist comes out of the pack that last time, putting up 4 on the boards, Gryffindor takes the lead again with under a minute to play. Now stuck in the mire that is the front of the pack, the Tri-Wall of Death, the Triforce. Someday we'll come up with a name for that. The Tri-Wall? Professor McGonagall, though, comes out of the pack. So Bewhiskered Ceramicist calls off the jam, picking up 7 more. So a lead of 6 for Gryffindor. Slitherpuff at 80, and under 30 seconds remain. If the jam were to start, which it will, because you can look at the clock and tell that, it will go to its natural conclusion, either the full 2 minutes or when the lead jammer calls off the jam. Tuck and Roll out there against Nuts. Tuck and Roll taking the lead as Gryffindor already 6 points in the row. Nuts breathing down their back though. Nuts come flying into the pack, picking up 1 point, and that's going to take us into halftime. Gryffindor 87, Slitherpuff 87-point lead. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So excited. Go check out the beer garden. Look at the silent auction. Remember that it's hot outside. Apparently there's some sort of official review at the end of that. I'll find out the details later and get back to you. It'll be great. Anyway. And Griffinclaw 87, Slitherpuff 80, so only 7 points separating these two titans of wizardry. Oh, I forgot to mention this earlier, but please take a look around. Find your nearest marked exit in the case of an emergency. Calmly make your way to the next exit. Thank you. Pretty much good rule for, I always try and find a way out of things. But yet, here I am. And the second period has begun. Oh my stars. Hit it in Quidditch, landing hard on the floor, but back in, landing hard. Somebody spilled their butterbeer over there, didn't they? Bellatwist Lestrangle closer to the front of the pack, but not having any better luck trying to get out. Finally does. Lead jammer for Slitherpuff. 7 points in the hole, trying to make their way through. Oh, cutting the track on Hit It and Quidditch. Off to Azkaban they go. Oh, toe tapping to the beat. Fella Twist the Strangle out of the pack, picking up 4 more points and clawing 3 more points to Griffin Claw. Now we're going to get you up with some nice defense there. And going to call off the jam. Only picking up 3, and that means tie game. Nuts out there against J.K. Rowland. Nuts, your lead jammer. Knuts making it through for 4 more points, breaking the tie, putting Slitherpuff in the lead. J.K. Rowland, though, out of the pack as Nuts comes sailing through. And Nuts will use that lead jammer magic to call off the jam. Again, Rat City Roller Derby is completely volunteer run. If you'd like help our business, or if you'd like to help out with your business, please contact Rat City to find out what the creative sponsorship packages would work for your business. Rita Skater out there against Tuck and Roll. Tuck and Roll! Lead jammer. Rita Skater still blasted in the front in that 3-wall, bludger and maim. And Tuck and Roll gets tangled up with that, but manages to get out, picking up 4 more points for Griffin Claw, down by 4. 1 more pass would tie it as Tuck and Roll goes for it. Oh, but the handoff. Rita Skater hands it off to Bewhiskered, nope, to Professor McGonagall. Excuse me. And a tie game yet again. 25 minutes and 40-something seconds left. Official timeout while we fix some of the background magic. There's a lot of background magic, you know, just kind of in the air around this place. Not to be confused with background radiation. That's entirely different, and it's all at a safe level here. I'd like to thank all of our volunteers. As always, it is great to have you here. Game on. From our skating officials, our non-skating officials, the best in the business, to the people that help with the track and sell the stuff and watch the doors and play the songs. Y'all are awesome. Speaking of awesome, Deadwig out there against Stoopfly. Deadwig, lead jammer for Slitherpuff. Tie game right now. Still 25 minutes and some change, making it look easy going on the inside. Someone's got the snitch. Oh, and it looks like It's Hit It and Quidditch going off to the penalty box as the jammer. So a magic jam for Deadwig. Already 8 points with an 8-point lead now for Slitherpuff, trying to add on to it. Clean up in turn 2. I know it was aisle 1, but still. So a big 12-point jam takes Slitherpuff over the century mark to 107.95 for Gryffindor. 24 minutes and 17 seconds remain here in the quest for the House Cup. Then you can all join us. Well, most of you can join us. Some of you can join us. Try and join us at the Viking for the official after party. Half-Bloodied Princess out there against Hit It and Quidditch. Hit It and Quidditch, of course, starting this in the penalty box. Hopefully be released at some point. I couldn't possibly announce when. Oh, wait. They're out. Okay, Hit It and Quidditch back in the pack. Half-Bloodied Princess. Hit and Quidditch also coming out of the box and getting lead jammer. So Hit It and Quidditch lead jammer right now for Gryffindor, trying to erase this 5 plus 7 plus 12-point deficit they're in right now against Slitherpuff. And manages to erase one of those points. 107-96, 22-14 left. Hey, again, join us tomorrow morning. It's Mother's Day. Spend a day celebrating your mom with some skaters who have moms and some skaters that are moms. Drink mimosas. And then, watch some roller derby here tomorrow at 11 o'clock in the morning. Join us, won't you? J.K. Rowland going to be there, as is Professor McGonagall. And by be there, I mean are out of the pack. I don't know if they'll actually be there tomorrow or not. Oh. A whole bunch of magic words were said, and Professor McGonagall going to go sit in Azkaban for a couple of minutes. 30 seconds. So a magic jam for Gryffindor. J.K. Rowland trying to get through. Finally finds that hole. Great offensive block by Tuck and Roll. Opens up that inside lane, picking up 4 points. J.K. Rowland knocked to the outside. Professor McGonagall making it through, picking up 4 more points for Slitherpuff. Both with 4 points up on the board, and that's going to stay that way. 100 to 111. If I was into numerology and that kind of wizardry, I probably could make something of that. Each of them getting 4 and 111 to 100 and flim flam, flibbity flabbity. That's it. It's binary. We'll leave it at that. Binary magic. Gingy Weasley out there against Deadwing. And Deadwig with a hop, skip, and a lead jammer. Just under 20 minutes remain in the bout. Four more points for Slitherpuff, 115 to 100. And Deadwig's going to call that off, picking up an additional 4. 119 to 100. 8-point jam for Slitherpuff. How are you? All right, 19 minutes left. Nuts! Out there against Bewhiskered Ceramicist. Bewhiskered Ceramicist out of the pack, finding Gryffindor in the hole, 19 points with just under 19 minutes remaining. And gonna do a spinorama to the outside, picking up 2. Now only a 17-point hole with 18 minutes remaining. So at that rate, it's gonna work out pretty well. They keep that up for every minute. They'll be way ahead by the end of it. That'd be weird though, because it'd be a really strange roller derby game, only like 2 points scored every minute. That'd be magic. Kids, when I say magic that way, ask your parents about it, and then they'll go home and have a reason to call their mom to ask them about it, because that's an old joke. Anyway, call your mom, bring her to roller derby tomorrow. Horcrux out there against Rita Skater. I stopped believing years ago. Oh no, you can. You totally can. You absolutely should. Gryffindor, Horcrux coming to the outside, 50 seconds into the jam. Lead jammer. Slitherpuff trying to get some offense around. Great defensive work there by Death Eater. Now setting up the tripod along with Bellatrix Lestrangle and Professor McGonagall. Horcrux still trying to make it through on the initial pass. Capital Punisher with some nice defense at the back of the pack. Is this one still on at full?
Talking.
And it's on. Maltheus Microphonus. Hey, look, I just summoned another announcer. I could have done this like 45 minutes ago, you'd think, right? I forgot I knew that spell. Smart. S-M-R-T. You know who are smart, though? Tuck and Roll making lead jammer. That's smart. And Severus Vapes, also smart. So Severus Vapes hands it off to Deadwig. Tuck and Roll, though, tripped up a little bit, fell over backwards, but I think that worked out for everybody because that hit did not happen. But another 4 points for Griffin Claw, climbing out of that hole 110 to 119. Capital Punisher lead jamming for Griffin Claw out there against Nuts. And Capital Punisher calling it off, but Nuts picking up 3 points, increasing that Slitherpuff lead. Slitherpuff 122, Griffin Claw 111. Professor McGrenabrawl out there against Slugulus Eructo. Slitherpuff continuing that lead with Professor McGrenabrawl.
Slugulus Eructo hung up in that pack. He ducks left, ducks right, ducks left again. Just keeps on meeting up with that formidable wall of Slitherpuff power. Finally breaks 3, 4 big points on the board for Griffin Claw.
Griffin Claw trying to climb out of this hole. Not going to do it right now, though. Another 2 points for Slitherpuff go up on the board. 132, 115, 12 minutes, 20. Wait for it. 2 seconds remaining. Just a wee bit.
Just a smidge. There we go.
We're proud to have North City Law as a sponsor, as they're dedicated to helping you enforce your rights in general civil litigation leads. Representing plaintiffs or defendants, North City Law!
Dead Wig on the line for Slitherpuff, facing off against J.K. Rowland for Griffin Claw. Dead Wig breaking out, picking up lead Muggle for Slitherpuff. 4-3 pack advantage, Griffin Claw. And Deadwig out in the front, 4 points the hard way.
J.K. Rowland to the inside, but gets hit out. Bella Twist Lestrangle with a great hit there. We was like 10 minutes ago, but I had to look up the name.
Doesn't matter though, shakes it off, breaks out of that pack. 4 points, Griffin Claw. Slitherpuff doubling up on that jam, 8-4 when the dust settles. 140, 120, Slitherpuff. Jamioso Stardom, half-bloodied princess, facing off against J.K. Rowland, going in for a second time in a row.
You got a lot of fun. They're playing this for the House Cup.
House Cup is 64 ounces, by the way, and refillable.
You may want to
twice per day.
You may want to try and join that with us at the Viking for the after party.
Half-bloodied Princess chipped to the outside, riding those rails, just can't quite hold on to it.
Lead jammer J.K. Rowland almost a full minute into the jam.
That 3-wall of Griffin Claw, using all of their hexes and potions and good stuff to fortify their defenses in the back, giving nuts.
Fortified with vitamins,
Driving
like a
nuts,
children's
nuts.
soldier. J.K. Rowland's off to Azkaban. Magic Jam.
25 seconds left, scoreless jam so far. A defensive tour de force between these two teams. And there we go, 9 seconds left. Nuts finally breaks out of the pack on their initial pass.
Wait for it, wait for it. 2. All that for 2 points.
2 much-needed points for Griffin Claw.
They are down 18 right now with 8.5-ish minutes left.
Griffin clawing their way back into this bout.
I see what you did there.
What did I do there?
Magic.
It's an illusion. Tricks are something that, never mind.
Tricks are for kids. Professor McGonagall shooting out of the pack like a puppy fired out of a cannon. Lead jammer for Slitherpuff, but tuck and roll. Also shooting out. Oh, a spinorama for Professor Gunnabrawl.
Quick break, quick call. Quick 4 points for
And
Slitherpuff.
another 30 seconds. Tick, tick, tick away. Well, between every jam, there is 30 seconds taken off.
Hey, what did young Voldemort's uncle say to him?
What did young Voldemort's uncle say to him?
Got your nose.
Oh. Oh. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Hey! Death Eater out there against Gingy Weasley.
They hear all period.
Death Eater, lead jammer.
Gingy Weasley, not. Gingy Weasley finally making a hole in the front of that pack, bringing out on her initial pass.
The Death Eater trying to battle off that blocking.
And a quick call off. She managed to do it. Yes, holds Griffin Claw
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna give big blocking at the front of the pack.
Time ticking away. Griffin Claw feeling the pressure right now.
Oh, McGonagall. I'm going to ask you later how to pronounce all that, and I'm going to finally say it right one time.
McGonagall.
One time.
McGonagall threw that pack and McGon again for 4 points.
All right, you get to say that name for the rest of the bout. Golden Snatch wearing the snitch upon their...
Yon.
I'm not going to say that in a good way.
Yon hat.
Say it again. Say the name.
4 more points for McGonagall. McGonagall. Maybe.
See, it's not just me.
McGonagall tiptoeing across that inside line. Just gets tipped out by a skater on their way down. Resets. Out and in, out and in, out and in. Innuendo.
Golden Snatch tied up at the back of the pack. Oh, and a jet.
There it is. Persistence paying off for McGonagall. McGonagall. 12 unanswered points so far. Oh, make that 16. again. Griffin Claw turning up the heat, closing that gap rapidly.
Yeah, just under 5 minutes left. Oh, biggest jam of the night so far. Griffin Claw with 21.
That would be
20.
That would be the jam formerly known as Yahtzee.
Oh! Professor Gunnabrawl with a huge hit. A shoulder lift.
Not before 4 more points going up on the board. That is a cool, hot, respectable.
Yeah, 8 points now separating and 4:20 left.
20. That's an even 24 for Griffin Claw. More points in that last jam than the last, easily half dozen put together. What a comeback, folks.
Yeah.
4 minutes left.
Biggest jam of the night. Bella Twist to Lestrangle out there against J.K. Rowland. And J.K. Rowland is turning up the ink.
We sold you the whole Quidditch bench, but you're only going to need the edge.
Cutting the track call, though, on J.K. Rowland, leaving Slitherpuff with a magic jam.
Power jam foiled at the front, chipped to the outside by Hitty Potter.
Muggle Sandwich offering knuckle sandwiches to anybody that wants one.
Bella Twistless Triangle not getting through easily. Finally breaking out, picking up those 4 points.
Oh, and Strandon J.K. Rowland there in Azkaban. Remember, tonight's after party's at the Viking. I promise not to make any woo noises the whole time.
The Viking, come to the after party and Valhalla at your favorite skaters. Whistle blows, just over 2.5 minutes remaining. Slitherpuff out with the quick lead, trying to slam that door on J.K. Rowland, coming back in hot from the box.
Yeah, 8 points separating these two teams now with just over 2.5, or just under 2.5 minutes. Another 4 makes it 12.
Slitherpuff pulling out all the stops on the defense, trying to prevent that Griffin Claw overturn. Last minute comeback victory. 4 more points, 8 total for Slitherpuff. Going hard around the outside. 12 is cranking them out.
20 points so far in this jam for Deadwig.
From 8 points to 20 points.
And called off the jam.
Milking that clock. Griffin Claw looking for that clock time preservation timeout on the outside and picks it up. Bill, who's this little break brought to us by?
This break brought to you by Seattle Seaplanes. Seattle Seaplanes, in the quest to entertain everyone in the Seattle area, their float planes take off and land on Lake Union. Book your adventures at seattleseaplanes.com. Speaking of Seattle Seaplanes,
I used to live in the flight path near SeaTac, and I used to see planes all the time.
oh, but this is Seattle Seaplanes. That was SeaTac Seaplanes.
Oh, my mistake.
Yeah, they're one of our generous donors for the silent auction. Apparently, we're having a silent auction. So
Nobody knows about it because it's silent. Yes.
So go buy yourself something nice. Remember, Mother's Day is tomorrow, and you could be here with your moms.
You could win a mother in the silent auction. Is that a prize?
My mom will probably do it for the right price, but you're going to have to do it in Spokane. So she'll come over, hang out, be your mom, make you feel bad about things.
Make you feel guilty about how often you don't call.
Yes. And then you'll be on the phone with her for like 2 hours reminding yourself why you don't call.
But you'll get to fill her in on all the comings and goings of your cats.
Enjoy. Bring your mom here tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll stick you with mine.
Whistle blows, last 90 seconds here, 24 points separating these two teams. Slitherpuff not planning on,
Nuts with the penalty goes to Azkaban, and tuck and roll, lead jammer, a great opportunity for Griffin Claw. Also the pivot sitting in the sin bin, 4 points up in the air.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a potential comeback moment. Let's hear a little bit of noise for your favorite teams.
Oh, no, still in. Just a no pass, no penalty. Only 3 points on that pass, so 7. Remember that one, though. That could come back to hurt.
And it looks like the would-be blocker going to the box for possibly an out of play.
Tuck and roll, picking them up, putting them down. Tucking and a rolling, rolling and a tucking.
So we got a 4-3 blocker advantage for Griffin Claw. Tuck and roll, racking up the points. 9-point difference right now.
Nuts back in the pack, out of the penalty box, but tuck and roll back in the pack, trying to make it through. And calls off the jam. Wait for it. Wait for it.
And they're going to.
There's the timeout. All right.
Woo, 1 second left.
Waiting on that one. Woo, that's close.
It's a last-minute gift like that card and flowers that I sent out to my mom for Mother's Day.
Right, that gas station sandwich and cassette tape of Neil Diamond's greatest hits that I sent to her. Hope she has a cassette player.
Will this gift keep on giving like that sandwich? Probably will, though. Will Griffin Claw be able to capitalize on this last remaining jam to overthrow the Slitherpuff regime and take back their opportunity for the cup?
Oh, the house cup. Huh. Would you look who's jamming? Weird. Largest jam of the night with 24 points. Albeit Tuck and Roll doing a great job out there also. Oop. But this, hey, refs, they're using magic.
We got magic shenanigans.
They're doing magic stuff over there.
On the benches.
I mean, okay, but if you get turned into a toad, it's not my fault. I warned you.
Lead jammer is Cheetahs.
Deadwing out there against McGonagall.
Perhaps penalty no Zeus. Shucking and jiving, trying her best, knocked to the outside, fancy footwork, both defenses cranked up to 11 right now. Who is going to emerge victorious? McGonagall.
Yeah, McGonagall
out in front.
Lead jammer.
Out of play called.
Which is great because Griffin Claw now owns the clock. Oh, and a penalty on Deadwing means that this is a power jam.
2 points. Is this the moment? Is this where it all turns around for Griffin Claw? Looking good so far. 172-170. Just under a minute to go in this jam.
McGonagall not going to take any chances, calls off the jam. Unofficial score 172-170.
Griffin Claw must have some Goonies because they never said die.
They have a shot for that now. Speaking of shots, join us here in a few minutes at the Viking for the official after party.
Come drink until you go berserker.
Right.
Then call an Uber home.
Berserker.
My love is like semi-truck berserker.
Great game by both of these teams. Come on down, get your free high fives. Free high fives for everybody.
Provided you're not missing any fingers.
Right, then it may be a 4 or a 3 or a 2.
Denominations may vary.
So congratulations, final score, Gryffindor. 172-170, just taking that comeback all the way at the end.
Dealing out a purple nurple against the Slitherpuffs.
What a game, what a game. Lead changes all around. Magic hidden out by everybody. Magic. In a world of pure imagination.
Stay with me and you'll see a second bout for the House Cup.
Uh-oh. What's that smell?
I don't know, Phil. What is that smell?
It's the notorious RAT.
That was very cheesy.
I'm here to help. The notorious RAT is going to hand out the House CUP. No, Seymour Carnage, sorry.
I CUP what you did there.
Yeah. All right. With great honor and great responsibility, notorious RAT would like to hand out the House Cup.
Not a condo cup, not an apartment cup.
No.
You're an adult with a good income.
Right.
And no shared walls with other people. This is a house cup.
You want to be I'm sorry, I won't start that.
And there was much rejoicing.
Yay! Da-da-da-da-da. If you'd like MVPs, we only have corded microphones. Okay, we do have MVPs. Would you like me to say stuff, or you want to say stuff?
Cataclysmic Carnage or Quidditch and Hit It. Hit It and Quidditch.
Okay, Quidditch. MVP blocker. Yeah, do it.
We're ready for MVPs! Alright, so for Gryffindor, our MVP blocker is number 314, Hit It and Quidditch!
Oh, we should remove our little tabs.
Come on up here, we have a gift. And our jammer is Skirt Skirt.
Take a little tabby out.
Skirt Skirt!
What's your name? J.K. Rowling.
Okay, J.K. Rowling. Here you go.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, MVPs for Slitherpuff are for blocker. Where is the name? Braun Weasley. And for Jammer, Deadwig. And we were terrible and made no gifts, but come to the after party. We'll buy you a beverage.
All right, there you have it, folks. Join us at the Viking, and then go to Valhalla.